What's up, everyone? One note at a time. Doesn't have to be one note at a time. Well, it does have to be one note at a time. It could be two notes at a time. Could practice two notes at a time. How's everybody doing today? Before I get started, those of you on the live stream, discount code is RB616, 20% off the Beato book. Good to see everyone. How many of you have subscribed to my Instagram, which is rickbeato1? I'm doing a bunch of more playing stuff over on that. And I'm putting some extra pieces from my What Makes This Song Great on there. And you should subscribe over there if you don't, or whatever it is, follow on Instagram. So I want to talk about arpeggios because they're really important for soloing. And hey, from Rochester, there you go. And there's a lot of practice things that you can do, you know, basic things, the kind of the old school things that we used to do. You can do them on guitar, do them on any instrument, where you basically just run from the root of the chord, if it's a triad, if it's a major seventh chord, if it's a a minor add 9 chord, whatever, playing up and down 2 octaves or so, right? But what you don't want to do is what you do want to do is you want to practice stuff to where you would use it in context, because it really doesn't help to practice stuff just straight up and down. You have to be able to use them in an improvising context. What's up, Renzo? So the way I used to practice when I first started, as I was learning, I would start. I always practiced 7th chords because I didn't think of practicing triads. All right, so I would say, okay, when I first started learning, I learned arpeggios for jazz because when I was playing rock, I just played the pentatonic scale when I first started back in high school. So when I started learning how to play jazz, my first jazz guitar teacher taught me, okay, you play major 7th, you play dominant 7th, you play minor 7th, minor 7 flat 5, and diminished 7th, and that was pretty much it. And you learn it off what he would call root 6 and off root 5. Okay, so the root off the 6th string, root off the string. It doesn't matter if you play piano, it doesn't matter at all. On piano, they're all the same fingerings, basically. They're, each particular one in every octave would be the same fingering, unless you're using your pinky and you're turning around at the top of it. But we'll do it talking about guitar today, but the concepts I'm going to talk about would be for any instrument. So I would start out and I would play, okay, then I would go to dominant, I go to minor 7 flat 5. I would just always go root to root, right? And I found I can't really use any of that stuff in my improvising. And I would find that I would use segments, but they'd always be on the upper strings, unless I was doing some type of a run. Then I started to figure out things like how to superimpose the straight arpeggios over different chords, right? So if I was playing the C major 7, I'd play it over an A minor 7 chord. And I can't read these very well, so when you guys are typing really fast, I can't read. I don't have air in here, so, and I don't have my glasses on, so ask questions in a minute here when I pull the phone closer. So if I play A minor 7, I would go and I would put the root on here on A, and then I would continue on. then it would start to say, I can actually just add that C major 7th arpeggio right to the root of my A minor. So then I would start getting my arpeggios like that. And I would say, okay, I've got A, and then I start the C major 7 arpeggio here on the 7th. And then, if you're starting on, then you start like that. Then I say, okay, that's cool. Then I say, well, how else can I use these principles? Well, let's say I'm playing on a C7 chord, right? And instead of just playing, a lot of times I would first start practicing on the 7th. The 7th leading in, having a lead-in note. Right, so I always do my pickup like that. Okay, then I'd go, okay, well, what else can I do with that? What if I do one of those upper extensions like I did before? What if I took and I go. So I did. So I'm going a C7, then I'm going into a B flat major chord there, right? And I'm coming down C major there. So this is, that's more of a way that you can play C7 that you might use in context. Or you can use C7 flat 5 where I play. So I'm using a D major up here. This is these upper extensions. Right, and then I go. That's this kind of a sound. But I don't go straight. I go up to that sus4. And I came down. This would be a suspended arpeggio. But then you start up here. Right? And then end on the root. So practice them backwards. That's a great. Right? So I'm going. Okay, so arpeggio up. I did 3 flat 1, 3, 5 flat 7. Then I went to the 9 to the sharp 11. Well, that's just D major there. And maybe go up to the 5th there. And I come down. So I'm combining arpeggios. C7, D major, and then I went to the 5th of C7, and then I came down. I came down to C Lydian major. So, sorry. That's a great sound because I'm combining a C triad, a C7 arpeggio, D major, and C Lydian. Okay, that's great. You can start on the flat 7 too. So I'm going, what did I just do? Start on the flat 7. All right. How about B flat Lydian? B flat Lydian would work on here. Which is a great sound too. Whoever said B flat Lydian. So B flat Lydian would be a sound that I would use on C7 too. Gives you almost like a Spanish sound, but don't forget it's over this. It's over this chord. Love that sound. Always have to turn it around though. You don't want to play straight up and down them. I did there. I'm playing B flat Lydian. So I'm starting. Here's B flat Lydian would be B flat C or B flat major 7 sharp 11, right? B flat D E A. It's like this chord, right? Or but I start on the 7th. I'm playing B flat Lydian over C7. What did I play? And I came down to G minor, add 9. Okay, so B flat Lydian, G minor, add 9. G minor add 9 is a great. Gives you C13 sound. B flat Lydian, D major, right? I love that G minor. Beautiful sound, right? So those are some different things. So you find a few different things that work, and don't just practice them straight up and down. Try and do things like this. So I'm going to go. So I start on the 5th, okay, and I'm going to like a B flat, a C9 sound. Cooler sound. It sounds really like it's just kind of floating, right? So I'm going 5th. You can go and slow the video down after and figure these out, right? And maybe I'm going to go, okay, well, how can I interweave that with this B flat Lydian sound? I mean, I'm thinking for the C9, right? I'm thinking E minor 7 flat 5 with an E. So I've got C, and then I'm going C, E minor 7 flat 5. But let's see if I can weave in a B flat Lydian. Let's see. So I did the B flat Lydian. I started out with that. So I did. That's kind of a cool sound, right? So, 2, 3. So I'm going. So that's really, so these are all just arpeggios I'm playing, but I'm playing them, this thing I'm playing, da, do, da, da, then I'm going back, I start on the 7th, and I'm going, I'm thinking B flat Lydian over C7. It's like weaving, exactly. Is that Christopher? It's a great, great sound. So B flat Lydian, D major, C minor, or I'm sorry, G minor, add 9. When I say minor, add 9, I'm playing G minor, add 9 would be this, right? G, A, B flat, D. They're hard to finger. Oh, those things. Once you get these down, it's just like the major one. I did those add 9s in the last live stream. I was talking about those. But the minor. Okay, so G minor add 9, B flat Lydian, C dominant, C dominant. D major, C Lydian. Okay, let me see here. What do we got? Do you think using minor 7 flat 5 instead of dominant is lazy? What do you mean lazy? What does that mean, lazy? You do what sounds good. Can these arpeggios be played on piano? Absolutely. Same thing. Just take the lines and play them on piano. I'd go play them on my piano right now if my piano wasn't so out of tune. I'm looking for a new piano, actually. Will not stay in tune. What is guiding your arpeggio selection? C7, D major. Honestly, the sound. I'm going for certain sounds, and I try to find things that don't sound like other people play. Put my glasses on, Edwin. That's pretty funny, actually. You think I should? Maybe I should, actually. Hold on. I'm gonna put my glasses on. I'll bring my thing in here. Here. Come on here with me. Let's go in let's go in the live room for a second. I'll get my glasses, then I can see. So 20% off the Beato book. The code is RB616. You guys should all buy my book because the stuff is way easier to learn when you can read it and when you know the theory behind it. There's my glasses. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute. Are these the wrong glasses? Man. I guess I have to go like this. This is kind of weird. I don't think these are my right glasses. Hold on. Let me see if I can get some other ones here. This is making me feel kind of dizzy. It's kind of fun to walk around, right? I never do this. Well, I guess these will work. Okay, let's see what we got here. That's not good. Let's try this. Oh, these might work, but these are kind of dirty here. Hold on, let me try these ones. Those aren't good. One of these, hold on. There we go. I look like a music professor. That's a compliment. I guess I have to kind of do it like that to see through these. They're kind of weird. I haven't had my eyes checked in about 5 years or so. I need to go in and do that. So anyways, all this stuff from the bottom up. I have a different pair of glasses for every mode, whoever said that. I like that. Professor Beato mode on. I have more, I have more glasses. Wait, what was that? Than Specsavers. Okay, let's see here. Callum says here, are you targeting within arpeggios or moving from chord arpeggio to chord arpeggio? Kind of both. You know, I'm move this back a little bit. So I you know, if I'm playing, I can't play with these on. These are really weird. If I'm playing a let's say I'm playing a C, let's say I'm playing a C minor 7 arpeggio, right? So you've got, okay, that's really boring. Everybody knows that finger. So I'm gonna say, okay, what if I start here and I play. And I went up a B flat major. I'm going C minor 7, then there's B flat major here. I see the B flat major chords there and there. So I've got C minor 9 sound, right? So I've got that's a great sound, right? So it's just two arpeggios. And I ended on the root there, but I'm going to come down. I came down F major there to give me a Lydian, a Dorian sound. I can come down this Lydian chord right there. So I did. So let's say C minor 7, B flat major. Then I'm going. I came down. I'm coming down this Lydian triad here, right? So it's an inverted Lydian triad. It'd be an E flat Lydian, right? E flat, A, B flat. And I came down this major triad, F major triad there. And maybe resolved to the third of that. That's a great sound. What if I did that thing, I was doing the climbing thing like this? So I'm doing. Okay, so I'm. So, start on the 5th. So I'm using the root here. I'm using B flat major there. Oh, start on the 5th. What did I play? That's what I did. I put a little turn on. It's a great sign. So I did part of if I'm thinking major 7, E flat major 7, but, and I can come down them. There's a major, somebody said minor major 7, so I came down. Let's see. That's a great sound. So that would be more of this kind of a sound, right? So I'm using arpeggios. I did E flat, major 7, sharp 5. E flat, Lydian, sharp 5. Whoever just said that, that's what I just played. Right? Great sounds. It just sounds like, but you start up here though. You want it to sound seamless, like it's going on, like it's on a waterfall or something. Right? So this would be, that would be melodic minor there because we're using the major 7th. You can also do, now I'm doing odd note groupings in Dorian, but I'm going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those would be 5 note groupings. That'd be Dorian sound. So that's going through arpeggios that are in the and but it's a great sound. So I'm playing, these are all arpeggios that are kind of interwoven by taking different ones out. You start with the simple arpeggio, then you add just one upper extension. Renzo, who said it sounded like Joe DiOrio? That's a compliment. I love Joe DiOrio. Anybody know Joe DiOrio? Joe's a really great player. He must be 80 years old by now, but he, there's a cool video with him and Pat Metheny playing back in the 80s. He used to teach at GIT, and I never met him, and I never heard him play live, but I've got a couple records of his that I had, man, way back when I was in college. And I loved his playing. I loved his approach to playing, really intervallic like that. I think it's that there's a real, he had just a great melodic feel, and he played things that didn't sound like anyone else, and everything seemed really unexpected. Renzo just said that, unexpected. Hold on. I gotta get this closer, sorry guys. Angular and beautiful. There you go. How much does a banner help improvisation? A lot. Can I do a video on Richard T? You know, Richard T actually played on the Peter Gabriel thing that I just did. What's up, Rob? Good to see you. And you know what? I failed to mention that Richard T played on In Your Eyes. He plays, there's an electric piano on there, or a keyboard, probably a Fairlight, and then Richard T's playing piano on it, or is credited on there. So I'm remiss I should have said that. I look like the Einstein of music. Want to get a quick rundown of points covered? Go watch it from the beginning. 20% off the Beato book. You want to learn this stuff? It's all in there. RB616. You buying my book is the only way I get to make videos and keep making videos all the time. If nobody buys my book, I can't make videos because I don't make enough money in views. Because most of my videos are they have a lot of views, are demonetized. Link for the book. Just go to my website, rickbeato.com. It's right there. 20% off today. So I gotta put these on again. Sorry, guys. This is really not cool. Oh, I've got merch too. If you guys want to buy my mugs, I've got mugs that have the formulas of all the triads on there. I got mugs with all the modes of the melodic minor scale, harmonic minor scale, harmonic major scale, and double harmonic major scale. It has the formulas for all of them. You know, it'll have, you know, Lydian augmented 1, 2, 3, sharp 4, sharp 5, 6, 7. So that when you're drinking your coffee in the morning, because you're a musician, you have to drink a lot of coffee. When you practice your scales, right, pooper pants, you got to be drinking these mugs and be looking at them. Wait a minute, I'm playing altered dominant wrong. Why do they get demonetized? Well, all the videos that I do that are what makes this song great, those all get demonetized. They don't get they're monetized, but for the writers, as they should be. When I do a Tom Petty video, his estate makes the money. When I do a, what did I do last night? David Bowie video, his wife, Iman, makes the money. Why would you need a lot of coffee to be a musician? Well, you're a musician, you got to drink a lot of coffee. I mean, come on, right? When's the Beato hardcover book coming out? Probably never. It's 461 pages. It's, when it makes it into a textbook, we'll see. What are the best scales for a more jazzy sound? All of them. Your videos are ads for the songs. You don't play the whole thing. I don't know what you're saying there, Jim. Floating in coffee. So you don't see sharp. This is ridiculous. I'm looking through these glasses are made. So I had my last set of glasses were made. I told the doctor I need glasses that work from 18. He said, how far? 18 inches away. So he set the thing up so that I could see. And then anything else beyond that, I can't see. It's ridiculous. I have to kind of angle it a certain way. It's completely useless. So I never wore them. So go to my website, rickbeato.com. You can find them there. Signing off with Kurt Rosenwinkel. Let's see here. Are all my videos demonetized? Just no. All the what makes this song great ones are all demonetized. But you know, when I do videos of more advanced stuff like this, you don't have as many people watch them because those videos, because they're a really popular song, bring in a lot of people that may not. They bring in a lot of non-musicians, believe it or not. Which I think is really great. I think that what makes this song great that I think it's really instructive, and I wish I had something like that when I was a kid, is to see how overdubs are done and what kind of sounds work well together, especially songs that are really hit songs. And I haven't repeated any songs yet, but I wanted to do, I was playing on one of the live streams the other day, Every Breath You Take by the Police. And that's a really interesting song, the part-wise, because the way that they do the drums is they piece them together. It's not a drum kit on it. It's really fascinating. And there's a lot of great sounds on that one. It sounds massively big. I thought about doing a second Police one, but I have obviously I have many more ones to do before I repeat anything. But I thought I would do that because I think it's really interesting. Collab with other YouTubers? What do you mean collab with other YouTubers? I've got a video where I interview Adam Neely, Amy Nolte, Tyler Larson. I've got tons of I've video. Go look at my channel. I've got interviews with tons of YouTubers. What I got to do? I got hour-long things with them. Let's see. Anybody's been playing those fingerstyle without a pick? You got to have nails to play in fingerstyle. It's interesting. These arpeggios I'm not doing with. I have to move this down again now. I'm not doing them with any type of hybrid picking with this hand, but you can. You can totally play it. You can see I'm playing. I'm alternating between, that's what hybrid picking would be. So that would be hybrid picking just to practice for. So that's hybrid picking there, where I'm playing with my middle finger. You can hybrid pick with multiple fingers. Or you can play with, or you can play just with your fingers alone. I can't really play with my fingers without a thumbnail. It's hard to play with my thumb because I have some nails on my other fingers. Thank you, Andreas. Let's see. If I repeat a C note over that vamp, does your ear hear the root, the minor third, the major? Yes, it does. Absolutely. Jack, you're saying Victor Wooten. Why? I interviewed Victor Wooten too. You guys know that I have interviews with people on my channel. I interviewed Victor Wooten, Scott Henderson, Steve Vai, John Petrucci, Chris Potter, Marty Friedman. Man, you guitar players are spoiled. Go to my Sounding Off series. I got interviews with all these people. I thought it was funny. One of the funny comments about John Petrucci, I did Jordan Rudess, other people, Mark Isham, Jeff Berlin. Thanks, Brett. Is that one person remarked that they saw John Petrucci, they couldn't believe he was wearing a white t-shirt. And I just thought that was funny. It's like, John Petrucci's wearing a white t-shirt. And I don't know why that would be weird. I guess it would be like me wearing a white t-shirt. Guthrie, I've gone back and forth with on email, but I haven't nailed him down. Sounding Off with Dweezil, I already did. I haven't done Eric Johnson yet. I wrote to Steve Lukather. Matheny, his manager said yes, and then nothing. I haven't heard from him. I have an interview with Amy Nolte that I did. Come on, you guys. Get with it. You know, it's like nobody goes and looks at my channel. John Frusciante would be great. Ingve would be awesome. Paul Gilbert, yeah. Pat Martino would be really great. That would be pretty much the best. A new rant, Steve Vai. Okay, this is moving too fast now. Buckethead, Harry Styles, Eddie Van Halen. That's gonna be. I already did Marty Friedman. Steve Hackett, interesting. William. Somebody sent me the email for one of the guys that produced Trick of the Tail. And I can't find it though. I can't find the, if anyone's on here that sent me that, the email of the producer, David Henschel, is that his name? Because he would be a really interesting person to interview. Brian May would be great. I was watching a Brian May video the other night where he was talking about Nuno Bettencourt and one Nuno Bettencourt solo that he loves. It's so interesting. Okay, I'm good. We're good for here. Practice those arpeggios. Get the Beato book, RB616. It was the Get the Funk Out solo, I think. Jordan Peterson. I'll interview Jordan. Jordan Peterson actually has a pretty good Spotify playlist, although probably his son did it. He's got a lot of indie rock on there. He's got some classic rock. It's interesting. You guys are awesome. Go sign up at my Instagram, Rick Beato 1, and I will get Tony 11, I promise. You guys are awesome. Thanks.